A great good evening to you. I'm sure you've all heard of many Jacks in stories and folklore. Well, I'm going to tell you about a different Jack. I know you've heard of Jack and Jill, Little Jack Horner, Jack Sprat, The House That Jack Built, Jack and the Beanstalk. We all know their stories, but we don't honor them. Nobody leaves a pie or a beanstalk or a pail of water in their window. But we do set out our jack-o'-lanterns on Halloween. How strange that most of us don't even know that Jack story. Jack of the Lantern, or Stingy Jack, has a great story. He didn't just build a dream house. And let's be honest here, how impressive could the house built by that other Jack have been? It's not like that second-rate Jack made it out of gingerbread. Now that was a house. And Stingy Jack did more than jump over an itty-bitty candlestick. Isn't that setting the bar kind of low? Especially if you're supposedly nimble and quick. It's not like that Stingy Jack wannabe flew around on a broomstick or something. Anyway, Stingy Jack didn't eat a pie or defeat a giant. Big deal. They're top heavy. Now, clobbering a witch? That would be something. No, Stingy Jack won a battle of wits against the greatest. But I'm getting ahead of myself. When folklore tells us that Stingy Jack, true to his name, never paid for anything. So when Stingy Jack invited the devil for a drink, Jack tricked the devil into turning himself into a coin to pay the bartender. Jack stiffed the tavern and put the coin in his own pocket for a year with a silver cross to keep the devil in his new form. Jack finally released the devil on the condition that the devil wouldn't bother him for another year and would not claim Jack's soul when Jack died. A year later, the devil still hadn't learned his lesson. Jack convinced the devil to climb a tree for some fruit. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Then Stingy Jack carved a cross in the trunk of the tree, which kept the devil at bay. Jack only let him down if the devil agreed to leave him alone for 10 years. When Jack died, God wouldn't take him, and the devil kept his word and didn't claim his soul. So Jack had to wander the earth with only a glowing coal for light. He placed the coal in a carved turnip to light his way. Some say they could see Jack of the Lantern, or Jack-o'-lantern, at night still. Many carved turnips themselves. When the Irish came to the New World, they brought their traditions with them, with one exception. Rather than carving turnips, they carved pumpkins into Jack's lantern. And that is how we celebrate Stingy Jack to this day. And now you know his story. Time to whip up another batch of brew. I've got people coming for dinner. One more thing. If you happen to see Stingy Jack out on a dark, chilly Halloween, don't be afraid, he'd never hurt you. But I wouldn't go out for a drink